Hello and welcome to Friday's update from church. First of all, we'd like to say a really big thank you to everybody who's been sending jokes in for the Holiday Club. The Holiday Club is starting on the 20th of July and it's been great to get some of your jokes. Some of them are very, very funny. Some of them maybe not quite so funny, but it's still good to have them. So please keep those coming in. At the moment, we've got over 50 people busy recording things for that Holiday Club, and we just want to say thank you. We're really grateful to all the work that people are putting into that. I want to read a few verses from Psalm 139 that say this: "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be." I was reading those verses earlier and I just thought, how wonderful is that God knows every detail of our lives. He knows where we are now. He knows where we're going to be tomorrow or the day after or next week. And he knows every single thing about us, even our thoughts, everything that's going on inside us, every worry, every concern. I don't know about you, but talking to people over the last couple of weeks, there's a lot of people that are very anxious at the moment. As lockdown rules begin to ease, many people feel quite unsure, quite uncertain of what they are allowed to do, what they're not allowed to do, what they feel comfortable doing and not doing. There seems to be a lot of apprehension out there. And yet, into that, God says he knows each one of us, everything about us, everything we're thinking, everything that we maybe don't want to voice to other people. But he says that no matter what, he's there with us. He cares for every bit of our lives. I think it's amazing, isn't it, just to think that God knew us before anybody else. He knew us from the moment of conception. He knew us before we were born. And even then, he knew about our future. God knew what was going to happen in 2020. There's something that I always think is wonderful about the Bible, that it says over 350 times the words, "Do not be afraid." It doesn't mean that we can't sometimes feel fearful or unsure, but it does mean that we don't have to be absolutely afraid, because actually God is still God. God is still in control. God still knows everything about our lives and cares for even the tiniest detail. Such a fantastic thing to know that he knows us, that he searches us. He sees every anxious thought and he cares about us so much. We're really looking forward to this Sunday. We hope that you will join us on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock, ready for us all to worship God together. Hope you have a great weekend.